Oh, he's got a baby. That's a pity. Pretty much. There's a few small differences, mostly in things you can craft. So there's something called a telltale heart, which you can use to revive like a friend in the game. So when you die, if there's someone else alive in your game, you become a ghost and you can go and find them and they can give you a telltale heart and revive you. If you get revived multiple times, each time it happens your health drops, so like your overall health. So if it happens too much, you can die really easily in the game just because your health's so depleted. And to make them it costs health, but only like a small amount and you can replenish it. Yeah, so other than a few small things like that, it's pretty much exactly the same. It's fun. Right, we need more hay. And we need to go and check our rabbit traps. Ooh, we're almost out of nitro. We might check the rabbit traps and then go home. Might kill one more beefalo anyway. Thought I heard a noise. Oh, and the bosses have a lot more health. It took my friend and I a good few games where we just died with Deerclops because he was so much harder to kill. And now I've taken him down with, you know, some traps and a tree guard and single player without it being a big issue, but we just only had 2 players and we had at least 3 or 4 tree guards go down before we could take him out. Where did I put my... I won't worry about it for now. Yeah, I'm assuming you went on before when I was fighting. Well, I wasn't really fighting Deerclops, he seemed pretty passive, but there was a Deerclops earlier. It's this giant. This is Reign of Giants, so there are more giants than the original Giant style game. But yeah, there's Deerclops, who's a big walking white deer-like thing. He only comes in winter. There's, who else is there? There's the, I think it's called the dragonfly, but I could very easily be wrong. It's a big, it looks like a blowfly. he spits fire and burns all your things down, which is great. And there is the moose goose. It's a big moose goose. It's a cross between a moose and a goose, and it kind of honks at you, and it lays eggs that are electric, and it sounds like I'm making it up, but that's a reasonably accurate description. And the babies are pretty funny to look at. That's not super aggressive unless you get in its way, but if you sort of, just give it some distance, it doesn't lock onto you very soon. There's also, I can't remember what they call the badger, but it's this giant badger that also isn't super aggressive, but he does, if you've got food, he'll chase you. And he, apparently, I haven't managed to get it to work yet, but apparently you can feed him honey and he'll go to sleep. I usually just hope he gets distracted by something else and then I run away. But it's really good because he knocks down trees as he runs around, and you can just go and pick up a shit ton of wood afterwards. What else is there? He's autumn, the moose goose is spring, the firefly is summer, the deerclops is winter, and I feel like there's actually another one. Oh, the hound. There's, the dogs that come every 10 days or so. There's a giant one of those. You can either stumble across him in the desert. I think I did actually find one in this game. It was either this game or the last game. Or if you hunt a coelephant, sometimes at the end of the path there'll be the dog instead, and that's horrible because you're expecting heaps of food and you just end up getting chased. And he also summons more hounds when he's chasing you. Every few seconds another one appears. And then there's other monsters that you don't necessarily see. Charlie's the one at night, but Krampus comes if you kill too many innocent creatures, so a beefalo, a rabbit, anything like that counts as an innocent. And the more of those you kill, the higher your naughty meter goes up. It's not something you can check in game as far as I know. You just kind of have to hope that you haven't killed too many.
It does reset.
Oh yeah, and over time, if you haven't killed some for a while, it reduces. So you can, I think only once ever I've seen him. And yeah, so if your naughty meter gets over, I think it's 50? Is that 30? 50? I don't know, look that one up because my information there is probably wrong. Yeah, well, as I said, like I kill stuff reasonably often. I don't go overboard, but and you get warning. Every now and then I will get a warning if I've been killing lots of things. It makes a hissing sound, and it gets louder the higher your meter is if you're getting close. But yeah, if it gets too high, he comes into the game. You don't know when he's in the game, but he goes to your base, whether you're there or not, and steals things out of your chests, and he's really hard to kill. You get your stuff back, and I think you get his sack or something. I can't remember what all the loot is, but he also floats, and yeah, he's not very kind.
What?
Not very kind. That's not very kind. Yeah, Krampus, bit of an asshole. What else is there in the way of monsters or bosses or stuff? There's the hands that come in and steal your fire, but they don't really affect you.
The moose goose.
I said the moose goose.
There's the beaver thing.
The beaver! Wait, beaver? Are you talking about the badger? Yeah, badger.
There's the giant fly.
Giant fly I've got. And the hounds. I can't feed them that, can I? Can I feed them? Nope. Can I feed them? Oh no, I just lost one. Oh no. We might hang around here a little bit long. Oh, I don't have any. Okay. I'm gonna go and get rid of that rock in the morning. And In the morning I'm going to go and get rid of that rock, hopefully get some nitro out of it to build another fire. And then I can stay a little bit longer to get the other rabbits that I need. I feel like there's something else that I'm missing. What you eating, buddy? Ah, what you eating? Tasty treats? Oh, and if you go too crazy, the rabbits turn into, can't remember what they're called, but they're little evil creatures. And if you murder that, you get monster meat instead of regular meat, which is really annoying when you need an actual rabbit. But you can fix it by raising your sanity again. Oh, the beefaloes grew their hair back. I feel better now. And that there is a resurrection stone or a touchstone. You can use those to revive, because generally in this game if you die you're dead. Like you can't save it other than, you know, quitting at a good stage. If you actually die you can't get back to a checkpoint, except you can get, I think it's up to 2 of those stones on any map. You do have to activate them before you'll resurrect there, so finding them is pretty good. Or you can build effigies, but the effigies, like the 2-player Telltale Heart, once you have used one your overall health goes down. Actually I think with the effigies, if you've built one it's down, and then once you've used it and resurrected it goes back up. How much nitro did I get there? Too good. Yeah, so they're the only ways you can sort of come close to having saves or checkpoints. Where was I going with this? Anyway, that's what it looked like over there. I usually put a handful of basic survival stuff there, like some wood, an axe, some flint, some sticks and some hay. Just so if I end up at one and it's like the middle of winter, which is actually how I died last game, I came to one in the middle of summer. It wasn't good. But yeah, I have some sort of chance at surviving because I don't have to forage for the basics. I have enough stuff to sort of get me back to camp alive. Just want to grab one more rabbit. There we go. And I'll see how far I can run before I start burning alive. I need to find food for them. I think they eat flowers. There we go. Okay, I'm going to cool down and then make a dash back to camp because I've got to feed the rabbits. How much is it at the moment?
What?
Don't start. I wasn't talking to you, but that's okay. Am I cool enough to make a mad dash? I hope so.
Put a cup of tea.
Oh, that would be awesome!
Wait 10 minutes.
I'm very excited about that.
Wait.
Okay.
Because the dishwasher has awesome things.
So much for a mad dash. I've decided to stop and pick up poop. Huh?
What kind do you want?
So many options. Could I have a lady grey? Thank you. Huh? Yes, please. Run, 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 run. I need something to feed the rabbits. Flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Okay. Come on, flowers. Actually, is there any rocks nearby? Yes, let's go get that one and get some nitro out of it. Put it on your wish list. Oh, now we can just worry about finding flowers. Oh no, we've only got one. Crap! Crap, we've got to get back to base. Run! Yes, get on the path. Hey tree guard, how you going? Having a good day? That's good. Let's cool down, then run up and grab those flowers. Oh, lucky everything didn't burn down. Good. Oh, where do I go? This way, this way, this way. Good. 1, 2, 3 urgent ones, and 1 little bite. Good. Right, we are really lucky this hasn't all burnt down on me. I'm just going to put that in the fridge. Grab this, put my little hat on and go fuel everything up because it's really dangerous that it's all out of fuel because it could all burn down and I'd lose everything. Turn on. Right, that'll at least get us through tomorrow. Chucking those on. Good. Let's get some things rotating then. These are nearly out. Now that our sanity's back up, the rabbits have turned back into rabbits, which was good. Cool. Chester, did you have the rest of the monster meat? Oh, good boy. should find out. No, I should go and chop down trees and get fuel for these first. Then I should find out what I need to make my prestidigitator. Hey, mandrake. If it wasn't the middle of the day, I'd go grab him. Oh, I need to grab the glommer squeak out too for fuel. Screw you, turkey, you're gonna die. Go and get glommer in the next full moon. Okay, let's get this happening. Good. That I can do. I just need more wood. Cool. Alright. I think the dishwasher's finished.
What?
I think the dishwasher's finished. I'm not rushing you or anything, I was just telling you because it made a beeping sound. Why didn't I get rid of some of this stuff? Hey Chester, you've got a space now, don't you? Chester. Ooh, butter! I'm gonna eat it. Yeah. Stuffy turkey. Wow, this all burnt down. No spotters. Very mean.
is it?
That wasn't a fun sound.
You like it?
Nope. Oh, sorry, tree guard. Oh well. Dude, calm down. He's mad. I have no idea why. I'm really hoping the firefly doesn't come soon. I should probably try and stay away from base to stop it from coming.
Yes, it says root beautiful.
That's lovely.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah. Oh, it might not be summer anymore. The world doesn't look so sweltering. Hey, how you going? Oh no, I pissed the other one off. Oh well. I don't have enough for an anthemic fire pit. I'm not all that safe out here. Much better. Okay. Axe. Oh yeah, they're tree guards. They're neutral unless you chop down trees near them, then they get pissed off and try and kill you. You can save them by planting, there's my pine cones. Pine cones near them. Now that the pigs have engaged, they're probably not going to bother me anymore. But yeah, if you plant pine cones near them, eventually they'll sit down. And then if you don't chop any trees in the area, they'll just wander around, not bother you. I usually try to have them near my base because they, if you get one of the bosses come in, like the deer clops or something, you can engage them and they're pretty strong, so they can help sort of get rid of them. I'll show you how to sate one now because he's still chasing me.
Oh, blueberry?
I would love a blueberry. Hang on. Why don't you want to be sated? There we go. So he sat down. And yeah, at some point he'll get up and wander around.
Take them up.
Thank you.
Some more?
No, that's fine. I might get more in a minute. They're actually really cool. And so he's, because he was fighting the pigs a second ago, he doesn't care about me anymore. Pigs are really handy too, because if you feed them, you befriend them, and that if you're close to them when you've befriended them, they lift your sanity, and they'll also copy whatever you do. So if you go and chop down trees, they go and chop down trees, and you can like wipe out a whole forest. Good dancing. Yeah. He'll you can. He will eventually get up and start walking around again, but or if you started chopping a tree near there.
Lots of food with it.
Has it? Maybe we should put a new one in. Or we could just put some of the stuff in.
Because it's almost white.
Is that enough for what we wanted to build yet? I didn't put the thing back on. I really hope base hasn't burnt down. Michael!
What?
Can I have some more blueberries, please? They were so tasty. Please still be there. Oh, summer's over. I am going to leave the... Oh, I put it there. I am going to leave the flammatics on for a little while just because sometimes when a season starts or ends you still get, you know, hot and cold days just like in real life, and I don't want everything to burn down unexpectedly.
This is the tea I got, the mint one. Smell this.
Oh, that smells real good.
This is the green one.
I'm going to make one of those tomorrow.